welcome back to my new weekly reading vlog. This time it's the start of the second week of Magical Readathon, and it's Monday and it's almost 11 o'clock and I haven't read a single page yet. However, I did all the chores at the house that I planned, and now I will have the rest of the day for reading. So what I'm planning to read today, I want to read as much as possible of continue reading and read a lot of Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I'm now on the page 240, so I'm well in the middle, I think, of the book. So that one, and I will also be listening for a book upgrade by Blake Crouch when I will be maybe cross-stitching or something like that, and those two books will be my priority. What else? Today we will be going to the city soon with my husband. Past 9 and I just came back home from the kindergarten. I left my son there, so today will be the day when I will read from the morning until the evening, because I did all the chores yesterday. So now I have completely free day from doing anything. Maybe I will do lunch, but that's it. So I want to try to finish this book today. I don't know if I will be able. I will try, because I still have around 100 pages to read. And yeah, it is a book. It's a book about a girl, and that's it. Nothing else happening, just girl and a boy running around in the city. But nonetheless, it's very beautifully written book, and I enjoy reading it. Sometimes you need the book like that, without an action, just to have some beautiful words to read. And yeah, so I think now I will go and maybe do some exercising a little bit, just to move around a little bit, and yeah, then I will start reading. Good morning. It's now 10:10 and it is Wednesday, and I did some spinning and went straight to the shower. That's why I look the way I look. But yeah, that was a quite good start of the morning. So now I think I will go and try to read a little bit, because yesterday I haven't read almost anything. I said that I will try to finish this Addie LaRue book, but it didn't happen. So maybe it will happen today. And my thoughts of this book is that it's a book about nothing, actually. It's just a very, very long telling about a girl and her life. Even though she met the Henry, nothing is happening. They're just going around in the city and there's no action, almost no plot, just a day in the life. So nonetheless, I still like it. It's very beautifully written book, but yeah, I didn't expect this book to be written this way. I thought that there will be a lot of action, but yeah, a little bit disappointed, so it won't get 5 stars from me, unfortunately. Now it's around 3.5 rating, so still really like it, but not the way I wished. So yeah, I'm ready to be done with this book, because I'm starting to get a little bit sick of it. So that's the plan for today, to read as much as possible. It's now almost 1 o'clock and I'm still not finished with Addie LaRue, and it feels like this book will never end up. I'm already tempted to just skip a few pages because I just want to be done with this book today. It's boring at this moment, even though it's beautifully written, but it's boring. And I want to move to another one. And yeah, that's the small update for now. Like always, nothing happened. We just had few more days with Addie wandering around in the city with Henry by her side, and that's it. One thing, I like Luke. I know he's a bad one. He's the one who cursed Addie, but she asked it for herself. It's not Luke's fault. And I like him. I wish there was more of him in this book. So I'm still struggling with the Addie LaRue book, and it's already 4 o'clock. I will be soon giving up on that book. I think I will just skip a few pages until the main action, the conclusion of the book, because I'm just done with it. Also, I made some dinner, and while I was doing my dinner, I finished listening for The Upgrade by Blake Crouch. It is for my quest. I don't remember which one now at the moment, but yeah, I gave it that one 2 stars. I'm now convinced that I'm not the one who should read sci-fi books, because I'm just bored. They have no impact to me, because I listen for it, but it's so unmemorable for me that I can't remember almost any of the characters' name. I can't remember the main character name, and I finished that book maybe half an hour ago. So not the greatest of signs for the book for me if I don't even remember the characters. I know it was about a virus, and typical story, one of the characters was infected and how he tried to stop from that virus from spreading, and there was a lot of drama and family was involved and so on. So just typical sci-fi book. So yeah, it was okay. I finished it and I gave it, like I said, 2 stars. So done with one of the quests, so I'm very happy. I get now 10 points for my character, so yeah. And on the audio, I will start listening for the incredibly loud and incredibly close, I think, by Jonathan Safran Foer. This one will be for my studies. Let me just see for which one. The quest that I finished was Guild Events Preparations, Buddy Read a Book. So it was for a book club pick. So of course there was a lot of people who read or read or will be reading that one, so I will count it as buddy read. And the extremely loud and extremely close book will be for D in Demonology, Banish Spells 101. Book that are at risk of being on hold, and that book is at risk because I read one book, at least I tried to read one book by Jonathan Safran Foer previously, and I hated that one and I DNF'd that one, and so now I'm on the edge of picking another one, but yeah, I will give it a chance and we will see. Maybe it will change my mind and I will enjoy it a lot, so you never know. I just have to try. So that are the plans for now. Maybe listen a little bit of that book and finish reading Eddie LaRue, because I think now it's around maybe 50 pages left for me to read, so I can finish it today and I want to finish, so I will do my best. It's almost 7 o'clock and now I can say that finally I finished reading Invisible Life of Eddie LaRue, and I gave it 3 stars, generous 3 stars, because like I said, in the end it was just beginning to get boring and repetitive, and there was no character development, and to be honest, for those 300 years her life was very dull. Just wandering around and doing nothing, stealing, and yeah, just moaning about her own choices. And the ending was anticlimactic. The only one that I liked in this book was Luke. And that's it, to be honest. So yeah, happy to be finished with it. It was beautifully written, beautiful words chosen for that one. But yeah, finally I can move to another one, and another one will be the Assassin's Blade for yet another of my subjects, and like always I don't remember which one. I'm too bored to go and check, but I'm pretty sure I will tell you later in this video. So now we are just sitting in our bedroom, in my bedroom, and I think now I will go and do some journaling now and just take a break a little bit from reading, because I have been reading all day, so yeah, I need a pause. morning. It's Thursday and it's a 10:15. In around 1 hour I will be driving to the city. I will be working today at the bookstore, my favorite place, and it will be a evening shift, so I will be finished around 8 o'clock, so there won't be that much time for me for reading. I will read a few pages now before I go, maybe at the lunch break, but remembering the last time I was in the bookstore, there wasn't any time to read. So I think if I read today, so it will be majority of reading at the evening when Lucas will be sleeping. And what book I will read, this is my new bookmark, I will use it today. I've got it from my husband. It's wooden bookmark, it says Norway, and I will read, at least start reading, The Assassin's Blade, A Throne of Glass novellas by Sarah J. Maas. I don't know if I should read this first, but it says that it's 0.5 maybe. So I will start with this one, and I will start this series because I think it's time now. I can't avoid spoilers any longer. I tried, and I did good, because all I know is that it's about Selena Sardothian and she's an assassin. That's all I know, and that's great. So, like I said, time for me to start this series now. Good morning. It's now Saturday and it is almost 11:30. I haven't updated you yesterday because I wasn't in the greatest of moods. I was tired after work, and there were a few things that happened at work that it made me a little bit sad. Nothing bad, but it wasn't just one of those. It was one of those meh days. So I just didn't want to talk after work, to be honest. On Thursday and Friday, however, I did a quite good progress on the book that I'm listening at the moment. It's extremely close and extremely loud, or how is it in English? I just can't remember. Extremely loud and incredibly close, that's the title. So in those 2 days I listened for around 168 pages of this book. It's very peculiar, very interestingly written book. Definitely didn't expect to like it. So it is a very nice, pleasant surprise for me that I really enjoy this book, and I'm just flying through it. I listened for that book on my way to and back from work, so I'm doing great with this one. I'm happy to be reading this one. And also I read a little bit of The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. I'm now on the page 70. I'm still in the first novella, and at the moment I don't like Selena that much. She's very whiny, typical teenager, not like everybody else. So hopefully I will like her a little bit more in the next books, because there will be 6 or 7 books, and if I don't like her, it can begin to be torture. But at the moment I'm not a huge fan of her, but hopefully I will change my mind. So yeah, very happy with what I'm reading at the moment. And today we are planning to go to the city to do some grocery shopping because our fridge is empty. And after that maybe I will try to read, because I'm saying maybe, and I say that I will try because I have such a huge I have such a huge headache. I think it's not a migraine, and it's not the typical headache. I have a feeling that maybe it is a blood pressure too high. Yeah, so hopefully I will feel a little bit better after after we come back from the city. Maybe being in the fresh air will help a little bit. Hello, it's Sunday and it's 1:30 in the afternoon. I was tidying all the day. Today I'm finished with all my chores, so I decided to do some cross stitching, and also while I'll be cross stitching I will be continue listening for this one. I really enjoy this book. Didn't expect that to be honest. There are a little bit icky places, but I don't know if it should be like that or it's just that the author should think before writing. That's that, but I still will be finishing this book. And what else? Yesterday I had a headache all day and I wasn't able to read that much. In the evening before bed I read maybe around 20 pages of The Assassin's Blade. And I'm still not that huge fan of Selena. She's still a whiny teenager who thinks about herself too much. She's cocky instead of self-assured, I think. What I'm cross-stitching a Loki. There's nothing much to see yet. I'm only in the beginning of the work, and after a few hours of listening for the book, maybe I will start editing this week's vlog, and maybe start for the next week. In the afternoon and I read around 100 pages. I listened for around 100 pages of Incredibly Close, and I can't remember the title of that book. Yeah, just of the book that I listened, and I really enjoy it. It's a sad book, sad topic. It's about a loss, about a grief, and yeah, it's thought-provoking, but I like it, and I think I will continue listening for that one today. But I wanted to finish this blog here because I want to go and start editing. And yeah, I think this week was quite great reading wise. Reading wise, not personally. But nonetheless, I finished reading Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I gave that one 3 stars. It wasn't the greatest of the books that I have read. That one was a little bit disappointing. Also, I started reading The Assassin's Blade, and once again I'm not a huge fan of the main character, but maybe I will change my mind in the next books. Because I like Sarah J. Maas writing. I really liked her other series, the Thorns of yeah, that about Ray Sound. And I think I will like this one too, but maybe I just have to get used to Selena and her character. And I finished listening, I think this week I finished listening The Upgrade by Blake Crouch. I gave that one 2 stars. It was just a typical sci-fi book, Sci-fi is not for me. Now I'm completely sure about that. And like I said, I started listening, and I'm almost finished with a book that I'm listening now by Jonathan Safran Foer. I'm quite sure that I will finish that one today. And that's it for this week's vlog. So consider subscribing, giving a thumbs up, and hopefully we will see each other in my next one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.